It's time to get into the 10 essential things every man must do before a date to ensure it goes smoothly and you leave a lasting impression. Now, whether you're on your first date or the 50th, preparation is the key to make sure you show confidence, respect, and thoughtfulness. That's why in today's video, I'm going to break down everything you need to do in detail that will make sure you show up as your best self and create a memorable experience for both you and your date. So if you want to feel confident, avoid common pitfalls, and impress that special someone, stick around. And if you're new here, welcome, Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. If any or all those topics interest you, I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Brendan Reed, salute. First up on the list of the 10 things you must do before that date, please make sure you plan ahead. Now, planning ahead is crucial because it shows thoughtfulness, organization, and a respect for your date's time and comfort. When you take the time to choose the venue, activity, and a time that suits both parties, it shows that you value the experience and you're genuinely invested. Proper planning also helps ensure the date goes smoothly, reducing the chance for awkward moments and unnecessary stress. And I love that planning ahead helps you tailor the outing to shared interests, allowing you to create a memorable and enjoyable connection. Being prepared by doing things such as making reservations and knowing your route to the venue reflects confidence and reliability. Take it from me, a woman appreciates a man who's thoughtful and puts in effort. This shows that you're decisive and you're proactive, qualities women absolutely love. Making thoughtful plans is a key to an enjoyable and memorable date. Now, next up is another absolutely crucial step in preparing for that date. Please make sure you groom and clean yourself up well. Now, I know this may seem like common sense, but I don't want you to underestimate how essential this is in showing respect, not only for your date, but for yourself. First impressions really matter, and good hygiene demonstrates you've made an effort and you care about presenting the best version of you. Taking a shower, trimming your facial hair, cleaning and trimming your nails can also boost your confidence, helping you be more self-assured and relaxed on the date. Not to mention, well-maintained grooming and hygiene highlights an attention to detail, a quality many women find very appealing. Also, that proper grooming sets a tone for the date, creating a positive and welcoming impression. Ultimately, proper grooming reflects thoughtfulness and can make your date feel more comfortable and appreciated. Speaking of your grooming and hygiene, that takes us to our next step in your preparation. Please make sure you're checking your breath. Checking your breath is an essential part of your personal hygiene because it can significantly impact your date's impression of you. You see, bad breath can be off-putting and distracting from an otherwise enjoyable time. And I mean no matter how well the conversation or the connection is going. Simple steps like brushing your teeth, using mouthwash, chewing sugar-free gum, or using a tongue scraper ensures that your breath stays fresh throughout the evening. And here's an extra step to help you with your breath. If you're eating, be mindful of things like garlic and onion, which can linger. Showing you care about small details like your breath reflects thoughtfulness and respect, and it helps create a pleasant and confident atmosphere throughout the date. Part of making sure your breath stays fresh, please make sure you're making your dental appointments. There's some things brushing and flossing won't take care of. So look, fellas, you come to this channel to elevate your style and your game, but sometimes we forget the basics. Like say, for example, when was the last time you went to the dentist? If it's been over 2 years, I highly recommend you stop everything you're doing right now and head over to today's video sponsor, ZocDoc. Because 2 years, that's way too long. And I get it. I might go extended periods of time between my dental appointments. But true story, recently my wife had to strongly encourage me to get back to the dentist. And because I had put it off for so long, it wasn't pretty. I don't want that to happen to you. Because trust me, when your breath is kicking, you're not gonna get a second date or any date for that matter. Nobody wants to lean in and smell last week's leftover. That's why I'm so excited to introduce you to my friends over at ZocDoc, where you can search for and compare high-quality in-network doctors, including dentists. All you have to do is go to ZocDoc.com/thestyleog, pick the right dentist for you, and book an appointment immediately. It's so easy. Gone are the days of calling around and waiting for months for someone to see you. And with ZocDoc, you don't even have to talk to someone on the phone. You can book an appointment with just a few clicks. You can even filter for dentists that take your insurance, are located nearby, and are highly rated by verified patients. Plus, you can see appointment openings right there on your screen and pick a time that works best for you. And ZocDoc appointments happen super fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours. So stop putting off those dental appointments, fellas. Let's get you and your breath right for that next date. I've personally used ZocDoc in the past several times, and I couldn't be more satisfied. So make sure you go over to ZocDoc.com/thestyleog and book your dental appointment today. Now, the next step in preparing for that date shouldn't surprise you, since this is a style channel. Please make sure you dress for the occasion. Now, this is important not only to look good, but it also shows thoughtfulness, respect, and that you've made an effort. The right attire shows that you value your date and you've considered the setting, whether we're talking about a coffee date, a fancy dinner, or an outdoor activity. And I also love that dressing well for the date can boost your confidence, making sure you feel comfortable and you look your best. You see, the thing is, underdressing or overdressing for the date can make you feel uncomfortable and awkward. But tailoring your outfit to the occasion helps set the right tone. What you want to do is pay attention to the fit of your clothing, the cleanliness, and your accessories that you choose. This will further enhance your appearance. So here's what I really want you to do. You don't need to wear suits and ties or get as dressed up as I may. What I want you to do is, if you usually dress at a 5 level, take it up to a 7. If you usually dress at a 7, take it up to an 8 or a 9. That'll do. Next up is one of my favorite tips when it comes to getting ready for that date. Prepare some conversation topics ahead of time. Now, this is highly effective because it helps you engage in meaningful dialogue and reduces the likelihood of awkward silences. Having some fun topics in mind, such as hobbies, travel, or shared interests, makes the conversation flow naturally and more comfortably. But on the other hand, I highly recommend, especially early on in the dating process, avoiding overly personal or controversial topics. Remember, you're on a date, not at a debate. Avoiding these topics also helps you demonstrate emotional intelligence and respect. And one of the reasons why I highly recommend preparing conversation topics ahead of time, it helps relax you, take some of the nerve away. And this will boost your confidence and allow you to concentrate on connecting with your date, not coming up with things to say. Now, one of the easiest things you can do to get ready for that date, I recommend you practice good posture. Now, this is a great thing to do because it helps you exude confidence, attentiveness, and self-assuredness, all qualities women find very attractive. By practicing things such as standing and sitting upright, having your shoulders back, chest slightly open, it helps you create a positive and welcoming presence. Not to mention, good posture also improves your body language and makes you appear more interested and engaged in your date. And another great thing I love about practicing good posture, it helps enhance your physical appearance by creating a taller and more poised silhouette. And the reason why I want you to practice good posture, you're much more likely to maintain it throughout the date, even which is likely to happen when your nerves kick in. Having good posture reflects confidence and respect, both for yourself and your date, making it much more likely that you're going to create a positive and memorable impression. Next up is a step I absolutely want to make sure you don't miss. Make sure you have financial readiness. Now, ensuring financial readiness is key because it demonstrates preparedness, consideration, and responsibility. And I don't care whether you're treating your date or splitting the cost. Making sure you're financially ready helps avoid awkward moments and make sure the date flows much more smoothly. Trust me, I don't want to happen to you what happened to me back in the day. Time for a little story time with Uncle Jeff. We're gonna rewind back maybe 15, 20 years ago when I first started making a bit of money. I had a nice date planned up in New York. Only problem is, I wasn't aware of how much that might cost. Once I started driving, gassed up the car, came across those tolls, paid $50 for parking, and went to this nice steak restaurant for the first time when I didn't check the menu prices, trust me, as the costs are adding up, I started sweating more and more. It got so bad that I had to be honest with my date and say, look, I might run out of money before we finish this date. Thankfully, she understood and we figured it out. But that was super awkward and embarrassing. Please don't let this happen to you. By making sure you have financial readiness, it ensures a more smooth, comfortable, and stress-free date. Now, next up is, to me, one of the most underrated aspects of preparing for a date. I want you to make sure you're well-rested. Now, being well-rested is essential because it helps you bring your best energy, focus, and attitude to the date. Adequate rest improves your mood, sharpens your mind, and helps you stay engaged in conversation. Whereas fatigue, on the other hand, can lead to irritability, a lack of concentration, and enthusiasm, all things that can sour the date. Rested individuals also exude confidence and vitality, leading to a positive impression. Not to mention, looking refreshed enhances your overall appearance and signals that you've taken the time to prepare for the date thoughtfully. Ultimately, being well rested shows respect for your date and helps create a pleasant, relaxed, and comfortable dating experience. Now, next up is, to me, one of the best recommendations you'll see throughout this video. I stand by this one. You want to make sure you set your mindset. Now, setting your mindset is a positive thing to do before that date because it allows you to approach the experience with positivity, openness, and confidence. By having a clear and intentional mindset, it allows you to focus on enjoying the date instead of overthinking or letting your nerves get the best of you. I want you to remind yourself to be present, listen actively, and engage in the conversation with authenticity. And one of the most important things about setting your mindset, please set realistic expectation of the date. This helps you reduce any pressure and allow you to engage in the date in a natural and organic way. Not to mention, a positive mindset helps you project self-assurance and makes you appear more comfortable and approachable. And I also love the idea of setting your mindset because it makes you prepared and able to handle any unexpected occurrences. It allows you to handle them with grace and demonstrate maturity. Now, next up is what might be a bit of a common sense tip when it comes to preparing for a date, but I think it bears mentioning anyway. Please, my brother, be on time. Now, being on time is crucial because it demonstrates respect, reliability, and a consideration for your date's time. Punctuality sets a positive tone, and it shows her that you value the time and effort she's put in to meeting you. And one of the things I love about arriving on time, it reduces any unnecessary stress, and it allows the date to start off smoothly and comfortably. Arriving late, on the other hand, this creates a negative first impression and can easily lead to your date feeling frustrated, undervalued, and disrespected. By planning ahead and leaving a bit early to anticipate any delays, you display maturity and responsibility. Look, I get it. Oftentimes the woman may be late, but here on this channel, we believe there's differences between men and women. Women are allowed to be fashionably late. This is a style channel. You being late isn't stylish for the man. You being on time sets the foundation for a pleasant, respectful, and enjoyable dating experience. Okay, so there you have it. 10 things every guy should do before that date. Now, do me a favor. Let me know in the comment section any preparation you believe the Style O.G family should make before that date that I might have forgotten to mention. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I highly recommend you check out a recent video I did about 11 easy ways to attract more women. You can check it out right here.